guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make one of these. It's a steam power plant for the game Industrialist because this makes a lot of power. Now it's going to require a lot of money, so make sure you have a bit of a budget. But it's a pretty good power source, and it's a good in-between power source between your wind turbines and whatever the heck this giant, where is it? Was trying to hide from me, but it's this coal power plant. It's a good in between because the price difference is pretty huge. So first you want is some water pumps. This will pump your water that will be turned into steam. Place around three should be good. Now you're gonna want 3 geothermal wells. The reason you want 3 is because you want your water to be hot to make water turn into steam. So you're gonna want these pumps to pump through these 3. Now the reason we don't do 4 is because it's too slow going through 4. But for 3, it's just right. So let's connect them using pipes. You can use any pipe you want, but if you're using the rusty pipes, I don't think you should be doing this because you probably won't afford it. Anyway, do as I'm doing. Connect up your pipes to the geothermal wells. Just make sure that you're connecting them the right way, as you can see me doing that here. There you go. I'm not an expert at this game. There's probably a much better way to do this. I'm just showing you like a setup that I use. If you find a more efficient way in terms of space usage, I would say go for it. Do what you want. Here I'm going to place a boiler. Nah, I should put this a little bit further back. So what this does is you take this water and take it into here so that you have hot water in to make this run. Water comes out here, you can just run that into the ground if you don't care, or you can, if you want to conserve water, you can take it around here, but that can clog up and make everything stop working. So anyway, here is regular cold water you would take in. This water gets turned into steam, and the steam comes out here. This steam you want to go through into a turbine that generates electricity. Let's build that. So let's take this into the boiler. Make sure you have as little space in between the boiler and this as possible, as you don't want the water to cool down before it gets to the boiler, because that would not be cool. Let me get a liquid dump. Now liquid dumps cause pollution if you dump anything but water, but since we're using water here, that's fine. Let's build a water pump. You want to put a water pump next to the boiler. I put 2 because it's more efficient, but you do you. You don't need to. We're going to hook this up to there using our trusty old pipes that we have to use for everything. Make sure you're using liquid pipes because those item pipes are tricky sometimes. Now, what you're going to want to go with place is a large turbine, as this is what is going to generate power. So let's take this and take it into the turbine like this, like so. Make sure you are not making any placing any of these pipes backwards, because that would not go very well for you. Let's go take a let's see, where is it? Oh, it's up here. Liquid dump, and send it into there. Now, for some reason, you have to connect a liquid dump up to it every time. It doesn't auto-connect, but you want to connect a liquid dump up to the water that goes into the thing. Now, if you want to be efficient with it, you can recirculate it, but again, it can clog easily, and that is not it's not good for your power, because it'll stop producing energy, and you'll be relying completely off of the batteries you have placed down. So let's power our machines with these level 2 turbines. Now I would recommend using level 2 turbines because they're the most efficient in terms of the turbines. Like the level 1 turbine, you need a lot of space and it's just not good. Level 2 is efficient with space. Level 3 is too big. Now let's hook up the power to these. So these will now start pumping water into the system. Let's hook these up to the air. These will pump water into here to get turned into steam. The steam will run by these discs. This is how, by these discs, making the disc spin, which turns this motor backwards, which creates electricity from magnetic rotation. Each time there's magnets in a motor. Each time the magnets pass by each other, they generate a little bit of electricity. So that's how motors work in real life. If you turn it backwards, it makes power. If you make the magnets activate at certain times, that's how it spins. I think that's pretty cool. As you can hear, it's spinning up now. It's making power. And if you want to put that power somewhere, I recommend HV batteries because it's the only type of battery that has like it's a lot of storage, but for a good price. You need a lot of battery storage. So hook up to your HV battery. Now you're going to want to take a power rate calculator. Doesn't matter which one it is. You're going to hook this up to this to the power rate calculator, and you're going to take the power rate calculator, hook it up to your this is power line as you see here. Now you can hook up your power line to any sort of like main system you have. Just make sure that this white range is connecting to the other power line. So then we have a power line system here. Now this is where you can section off an entire section of your factory and have it dedicated to power with these power lines. I think that's pretty cool. If you want to make this come around and go circulate water so that it gets hotter over here to make more energy, I would suggest using overflow valves to make it to where if it clogs, it would overflow into a liquid dump that goes into the ground. That's just my thoughts. This is generating around hold on, I gotta hook this up to something that consumes power. Let's just hook it up to, it's too far. Anyway, if you have this hooked up to something that draws power, this will show how much power it's drawing. And the reason it says oh my gosh, the reason it says there's no energy flow is because these power lines kind of work as batteries too, but like with a small amount of battery. So since there's no energy flowing from here to here because it's all full of battery, there is no energy flow. This will fill up quite fast. I would say like maybe 30 minutes to get this entire battery full, and this is pretty cheap compared to mid to late game, so you can spam a bunch of these around. So that's how I make these steam power plants for Industrialist. If you have any ways of telling me how to improve this, that would be great, because I will make a video on that later. Though let's be honest, no one's watching this video. Anyway, I'll make more tutorials on this game if I feel like it. Yeah.